It's your boy Drew Blue back at it again for another Vibe Out sesh. Today the Lone Wolf will be covering Campaign by Dolla, a commercial mixtape that he released following a year after he dropped his debut studio album, Free TC. So as a follow-up, 16 tracks deep, plenty of heavy features in. This was dropped in coerce with the Hillary Trump campaign that was going on in 2016, which is what led to us here. Whether we would fare better with Hillary over Trump, a lot of questions there. I don't know. And honestly, things could get worse than how it is right now. So at the end of the day, I'm cool with how it is. Just gotta move on, be stronger. And at the end of the day, you know what? Either way, both parties, in my opinion, are corrupt. There's no point in voting for me. I'd rather see a third party come out, do something different, because at the end of the day, they're all about advertising and pretty much trashing the other party. You know what I mean? Just to promote them. So all I see is nothing but just pure corruption. Instead of just talking about the goods you can do, they want to focus on bashing the other party. Granted, for me, I liked what Obama did. Yeah, you may think he was passive aggressive, and he took shots when he did. However, he never made it a priority at every speech to talk about bashing the other candidates as much as he was talking about what he wanted to do for his fellow Americans. That's the type of president we need. I don't care about race, gender, nationality. Obviously you have to be US born, but to me, it don't matter. If you are fit and you have the mindset to lead the country, I'm gonna vote for you. Right now, I see two candidates. I'm not quite entirely sure that they're both fit to run as president, but either way, once again, holding my vote back, because at the end of the day, if I vote for the minority, what's the point? There's nobody else that's really running that's gonna make a damn good difference. Maybe Bernie Sanders, but I don't know, man. Everyone's always focused on Republicans or Democrats. You really gotta swing them and thinking that there's other possibilities. And other third parties, honestly, are just too overly radical for me to... That really just burdens the idea of creating a third party in the first place, you know what I mean? Like a black progressive party, without thinking about other folks, you know what I mean? Just, they need like an open world or open-minded party that comes in and just wants to do something that's at least a bit more eloquent and something that could be more diplomatic, you know what I mean? Compared to just bashing the other party. That's just me. Either way, I'm not wasting any more time talking about this. I want to get into the music. My apologies, y'all. I'll make sure to leave in the description box, and I'll comment to skip over 3 minutes to get to the point where we're going to listen to the music. So y'all already know the drill. In case you don't know and you new here, this is usually where I go ahead and cut the chat, get in the track, and vibe out. Track number 1, Dolla. Let's get it. My partner's Dolla intro. Let's get it.
I'm Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. Or is that one of the same? Cause I don't know many politicians who's admitted that gang violence came from dragging through Marshall. Hey, that's the brother that you loved on that street. If we don't kill him, they gon' kill him much. Hey, bullets don't got no name. We all getting slain. And if we fight each other, then we all got stains. It's election season, we all got names. I'm your brother too, we all got pain. But if we ain't voting, we all got blame. I'm really the best, I really don't miss. The young dude with an X on my neck, my voice is a Trump.
Man, it's a miracle. Just less than 2 months ago, I was on the level 4 yard talking to Big TC about all this shit. Bro, when you get out there, crowd surf on me, you already know. Now it's a moment for any and everybody to get up and push with. Cause we all need that push. It get hard for all of us, but we campaigning. We standing strong, we moving forward, we ain't backing down. The time is now, like no other. To my sisters, my brothers, love one another, be there for each other. It's easy to quit, to say no, to turn the other cheek. Nah, we campaigning now. Yeah.
This right here stands for something stronger that goes beyond politics. At the end of the day, if we just hold on to each other, take care of each other, no matter who's running this country, who's running this bullshit system, we got each other. And to me, I look at that extends to all people with heart, all people with the good conscience to think of others before themselves. Simple as that. That's what I look into that. That's substantial. I love that. Honestly, my favorite intro by Nate Howard right there. I mean, between that and the LA intro that he did. So, but yeah, in case you didn't know, Nate Howard definitely made his reprise again on the intro. It's almost like it's not culture. I was gonna use the other word. But you know what I mean? It's natural protocols, man. You gotta get them in there. It's just natural, man. That's all I'm gonna say. Tradition. That's the word I was looking for. It's tradition, man. Track number 2, $. Once again, just like the first track, this is produced by D Mao. The only difference is he's got Sweet with him. Let's get it.
Dolla, you know you the shit. 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 Dolla, pull up with your bitch. Dolla, pull up in the band. Dolla, gon' fuck with your friends. Dolla, that's my favorite artist. Dolla gon' fuck up retarded. Dolla got dollars on dollars. Dolla got 6 for a pile. Dolla got a sword out short, yeah. Dolla got 25 holes, yeah. Dolla smoke a big ass pound, yeah. Dolla make a bitch go down, yeah. Dolla fuck her on the couch, yeah. Dolla fuck her on the couch, yeah. Kids all on the couch, yeah. Wake up, Dolla out, yeah. Dolla, you know you the shit, ay. Dolla, you know you the shit, ay. Dolla, you know you the shit, yeah. Dolla, you know you the shit, ay. Dolla, you know you the shit, ay. Dolla, pull up with your bitch, ay. Dolla, pull up in the bed, ay. Dolla, go fuck all your friends. Dolla, you know you the shit, ay. Dolla, you know you the shit, ay. Dolla, you know you the shit, yeah. 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 Dolla, you know you a boss. Dolla gon' pull up and flex. Dolla gon' fuck with his drawers on. Dolla get litty on shrooms. Dolla get hit in the pool. Dolla ain't jumping on broom, no, no. Dolla ain't jumping on broom. Dolla been smoking with weeds, yeah, yeah. Dolla got love for the kids, yeah, yeah. Dolla flew in on the jet. Dolla just bought a Rolex, yeah. Dolla, you know you the shit, ay. Dolla, you know you the shit, ay. Dolla, you know you the shit, yeah. Dolla, you know you the shit, ay. Dolla, you know you the shit, ay. Dolla, pull up with your bitch, ay. Dolla, pull up in the bed, ay. Dolla, go fuck all your friends. Dolla, you know you the shit, ay. Dolla, you know you the shit, ay. Dolla, you know you the shit, yeah. Dolla, you know you the shit, yeah. Dolla, you know you the shit, yeah. Dolla, you know you the shit.
Why are you playing again? That shit trippy. But either way, hey. This is what I'm getting from Ty Dolla $ign. This is what I'm always expecting. Fun time, positive vibes. down to earth shit, while at the same time going motherfucking loco in this bitch. Crazy line that he pulled up was how he was talking about how he was fucking a bitch on the couch. He's like, now kids sitting on the couch. You can go two ways with that shit being disturbing. One, you got actual kids running in the house and they sit on that same couch he was fucking that bitch on. Or two, which could apply to number one as well. You talking about there's a bunch of cum on the couch. Means future babies. You already know what I mean. Bunch of semen. Like that couch soaking in that semen. And you got actual kids running around. They gotta sit on that shit. That's some hood shit. That is some ridiculous shit. Or some ratchet shit. Don't matter. Either way. Let's get on with the next track, man. All I know is that, hey, I got Dolla here. I got D-Mal on the production. I'm fucking good. Let's move on. Track number 3. Campaign, produced by Drugs. Let's get it. Featuring Future.
Yeah. Hendrix. So. Dolla sign. Campaign. Did some numbers, then I went back to the vault. Did some numbers, then I went back in the vault. Did some numbers, then I went back like the GOAT. Did some numbers, then I went and caught the Porsche. Did some numbers, then I went and caught the 911. Did some numbers, then I went and caught my bitch a necklace. Did some call the shot to tell me once I'm driving reckless. Like my side, but she keep texting, I ain't get the message. I'm still fucking ratchet, oh, they be too messy. Kicking bitches out like Barcelona, shot I miss. Better black and Mexican, Texas, bitch, you too sexy. Double latex will be sexy, shit be too risky. I got a lot on the act, I must have fly with the pack. Fuck up my bitch from the back, yeah, she like that. I'ma let you, we ain't never gonna lose. Mama will never go broke, my wife in love with the coke. I took them all on the bottle, I take them out of a mind. I got the robbers and robbers. Campaign. Did some numbers, then I went back to the vault. Did some numbers, then I went back in the vault. Did some numbers, then I went back like the GOAT. Did some numbers, then I went and caught the Porsche. Did some numbers, then I went and caught the Porsche. Did some numbers, and I had to keep the torch. Did some numbers, always gotta do the talk. I just seen your flex and turned up on the check. You gon' make a nigga fuck up some more racks. I got a lot on the D. I was just fucking the secretary. I keep a job on me. Nigga, you know that shit necessary. Nigga, you know that shit necessary. Nigga, you know that shit necessary. I bought them bottles on bottles. I took them all on the bottle. I take them out of a mind. I got the robbers and robbers. Campaign. Check out my campaign. Did some numbers, then I went back to the vault. Did some numbers, then I went back in the vault. Did some numbers, then I went back like the GOAT. Did some numbers, then I went and caught the Porsche. Go and kick them niggas, yeah. Go to kick them niggas, yeah. Spit some cake on her, yeah. Getting out of line, yeah. Gang banging nigga, woo. You gang banging hard, yeah. 30 cents something, nigga, you can calm down. 30 cents something, you gotta make them calm down. I took them all on the bottle. I take them out of a mind. I got the robbers and robbers. Campaign. Check out my campaign. Did some numbers, then I went back to the vault. Did some numbers, then I went back in the vault. Did some numbers, then I went back like the GOAT. Did some numbers, then I went and caught the Porsche. I don't care about it with the sands. I don't care about it with the sands. I got me out of full attention. I got a bitch full attention. Fuck the bitch missionary, yeah. Fuck the bitch missionary, yeah. Fuck the bitch missionary, yeah. Baby, naughty nigga, yeah.
basically, they just setting the tone there for basically, you know, a club hit, club single, someone, you know, a song for you to just get crazy to while this political madness is going on. That's really all it is. Nothing to take too serious out of this, man. It's just get lit, get in whatever mood you got to get yourself in, have a good time, and go on. Yeah, you know what I mean? So I know there's gonna be certain people that think otherwise when they listen to the lyrics and all that. I mean, at the end of the day, I do believe lyrics are substantial and important, but at the same time, you just gotta read the room. You know, you gotta read the mood. All right, I'm pretty sure for the most part, you know, you know, like, everyone's just gonna rock with the beat and be dancing and going crazy, you know what I mean? And they're just feeling the flow. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, that's really all it is. That's really where it's all at. I mean, all the other words kind of like just get dust under the fucking rug. So that's all I'm gonna tell you, man. As far as me, look, I know what I'm gonna get from this track. It's just gonna be a banger, just to get loose, have fun with it, do what you gotta do, move on to the next song, you know what I mean? That's how I look at it. That being said, we're not done with bangers. DJ Spins, once again, anytime his name is shown working with Dolla, it's always a banger. No more talking. Track number 4, question mark, where? Featuring Migos. That's what I'm talking about. I was missing the Migos from long time, but hey, we got a consolation prize right here. Let's get it. that shit went off, man. All right. So essentially, we got 2 of the 3 Migos here. You know, Quavo got Takeoff on here this time. So, you know what I mean? He's like, I forgot my niggas last time. Let me... Oh, okay, I can only bring one. So he got Takeoff on there. Takeoff went ridiculous. Like, dude smoked the 3rd verse. Straight up. If I was trying to rock with that flow, my fucking head would explode. I'm dead serious. Like, man, dude is just impeccable. I mean, when you listen to him, like, he just carries all the momentum of the tempo from this song, man, and he just roams through, man. Quavo was solid too, don't get me wrong, and Dolla as well. I mean, let's put it down, man. Dolla always be killing the hooks when he wants to. He killed it here, man. My nigga killed the fucking hook. End of discussion. But yeah, no, don't get me wrong. DJ Spins, he made this shit go in hard. I want to talk a little bit on the production side, not just on this track, but on the tracks beforehand as well. DJ Spins ridiculously, man. I mean, I love the kick roll on here. Perfect timing. Every, I want to say, quarter of a bar, he'll hit you with it. Or it could have been a half. All I know is that shit just times, like, it feels like it's a quarter. Because like it's like you get a good period of time before you get it hit again, and it hits right at the right perfect time where you gotta hear it, man. I mean, damn. Production was phenomenal on that song. And you think like with just the simple dun 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 dun, like, I mean, he flipped it all up, man. And to me, it just comes through as a fucking banger. Using such simplistic sounds, I mean, to me, he delivered. I also want to mention on Campaign, the drugs production, y'all really stepping it up. I like the fact that you got that on, I don't know what they call it. I think they call it a clav. I'm trying to remember the name of it, but they had a little clav roll, and I like that shit. It kind of sounds like as if it's also like hitting the snare on the corner end too, but like it's more quiet than that. So I don't think that's what it is. But it definitely sounds like a wooden instrument, and it sounds really good. I like that, and they put that in the roll. I like it. So that was, once again, creative innovation on the production side. To me, it's unique. It gets the song going even more. Sometimes it just takes one little addition like that, and it turns the whole production into something else, man. That's the whole fun about music creation, man. Back in this time, 2016, in my opinion, the best year. I know people might say 2015. That's what I'm saying. It's a debate between 2015 and 2016. I just prefer 2016, man. That's just me. But regardless, those were the 2 peak years of the 2010s hip hop, and that's where really music creativity was at its highest and at its most, just diverse, man. Like everyone was different. Everyone came in with something. Either, if it's a banger, it had a different way of banging. The fucking knockers, like, it don't matter. You know what I mean? The 808s were definitely vibrant and at its most beautiful point of life, man. I mean, the 808, my God, it was like the beauty queen that won the Miss Universe pageant and was just smiling all throughout. Like, that's what the 808 was, man, during this time. Oh yeah, man, I love my 808s, man. But yeah. So that's really all I gotta say. We're gonna move on to track number 5. And I gotta be real with you, I'm rocking with the whole fucking joint until I hit this track, 3 Ways. This shit takes a twist of a turn for the tempo, and to me, y'all hear me at the end. 3 Ways, featuring Travis Scott.
One more stop for the world stop. We gon' hold this loud, it's prohibited. Making money moves off the laptop. Coding, no prescriptions here. It's okay, it's alright, yeah. We gon' roll, we gon' do what you like, yeah. We like to party on a weekday. And everything I do it 3 ways. No. In case you didn't know. In case you didn't know. We like to party on a weekday. And everything I do it 3 ways. No. In case you didn't know. Niggas out of Hennessy, bitch, hit the stove. She gon' turn to a freak. And the gun off a bed, super gun off a bed. Hitting her off a beat. Got you right on your feet. I need all your energy, all eyes on the G. Give that shit to me, nobody but me. In case you didn't know. In case you didn't know. In case you didn't know. We like to party on a weekday. And everything I do it 3 ways. I could have all of my life at the same time. She on the drugs and I drink at the same time. Let them numbers up, then I cut the push. Hopping on your bitch like my 6'4". It's okay, it's alright, yeah. We gon' roll, we gon' do what you like, yeah. We like to party on the weekday. And everything I do it 3 ways. No. In case you didn't know. In case you didn't know. We like to party on a weekday. And everything I do it 3 ways. No. Bottles on me, bottles on me, diamonds on me, all these hoes on me, real niggas on me, bottles on me, riding in my Jeep, got your bitch with me. My mama sells, got an enemy, way too many shots of the Hennessy, way too many times I met you in my dreams. Oh yeah,
Okay, so for me, it was too goofy of a production. Once again, it's Hit Boy coming through. I mean, I didn't like the production that he did on FUCC, and I'm not a big fan of this one as well. Travis Scott has Mike Dean coming in helping out as well, and we got Hayes Bing as a third person. But to me, this was definitely a far cry from the first time Travis Scott and Dolla collabed on Familiar. So to me, that was a track where I truly enjoyed a Dolla Travis Scott feature. I mean, yeah, the beat was a banger. That was definitely focused on the drill music, but regardless, I would figure something like we would hear something similar to Rodeo, just a turn up, you know what I mean? Like Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler is the type of joint I would expect to hear Travis Scott and Dolla working on together. So for me, I wasn't really feeling this song. To me, Travis kind of came across his weak, you know what I mean? Like, he kind of was in that Birds mentality when he was doing this song. Birds didn't even came out yet, I know that, but still though, the transition he was going from Rodeo to Birds, to me was kind of like a little bit of a head scratcher, because then he kind of, well, he still was rapping, he still did. But either way, I don't know, I don't think I was cool with just, I don't know, I just didn't like how he approached this song. I didn't like the way he was singing. It kind of sounded, you know, like we only party on a weekday. It's just, you know what I mean? It's just, it's like some antidote shit, man. Like you mixing in some like antidote on here, but I don't know. I don't feel it, man. It wasn't a good chemistry of a joint for me. Like, I didn't feel like they were, you know, they kind of worked well with each other, kind of bouncing off, but I just didn't feel like, you know, it was a good fit. That's just me. I think if this song was much more like how the other tracks previous before this, at the same tempo, was going harder, was going quick, I don't think this was a track to bring in where, you know, things slow down. Although I would say, yeah, some people don't got the what's it called, the stamina to just keep going lit and going crazy. So obviously you do want something to kind of calm things down, but I felt like, you know what I mean, he has tracks where he would have done that regardless. So but yeah, Three Ways, dude, that's definitely the one song that just throws me off. Every time I listen to this mixtape, I tend to find myself skipping it sometimes if I'm not in the mood to hear it. But yeah, I like Ty Dolla $ign's performance on the song, but just the beat just feels way too goofy, way too just out of structure and out of fit with how he's going in with this. Like, I'm feeling it. Like, he's coming in. You know what I mean? You set the tone right with the first 4 tracks. I'm rocking with it, and then you get this, and it's like throwing a whole fucking wrench into the plan. You know what I mean? So, yeah. I mean, I think really for me, like, give me something similar to how they did to Familiar. I could be more familiar with that. No pun intended. Just come at it with a different flow. The singing shit at this point, I'm just already burnt out with it from Travis Scott. Like, I don't really find any interest in it. It's just boring and kind of a little bit of a monotone. But nonetheless, man, I think the production itself, if it was different, I don't even think Hit Boy should have been on here. I think it should have been Wonder Girl, personally. I think Wonder Girl and Dean could have created something really like a huge banger. It would have worked well. It could have been something that was like, that could connect H-Town and LA, in a sense, you know what I mean? And then, you know what I mean, Ty Dolla $ign comes in, does his thing. I think Travis Scott is just versatility. Just hit it however you want to hit it. Like how he did on Familiar, you know what I mean? Going from rapping it to how he was adding his ad-libs, it's just, hands down, like, I'm sorry, but this pales in comparison to what they did in the first track, you know, the first collab. So we're gonna move on to track number 6, and that's gonna be titled Juice. Let's get it.
She only call me when she want to do. Only call me when I'm bustin' move. Young nigga broke all the rules. All these hoes actin' brand new. Started off with a dime, and everywhere I go I shine. All these bitches wanna ride, but really I ain't got the time. She only call me when she want to do. Only call me when she want to do. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Only call me when she want to do. That's what you do, that's what you do. My phone up, how you get my number? Calling me, see I got my cake up. Y'all niggas came up, how you get my number? They got me, now she want my energy. We ain't got no chemistry, but I still might fuck up. Yeah, 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 yeah. Know the time, girl, I know the time. You the time that wanna shine. You the time that wanna lie. Get up all my life. She only call me when she want to do. Only call me when I'm bustin' move. Young nigga broke all the rules. All these hoes actin' brand new. Started off with a dime, and everywhere I go I shine. All these bitches wanna ride, but really I ain't got the time. She only call me when she want to do. Only call me when she want to do. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Only call me when she want to do. That's what you do, that's what you do. She texted me, sitting in her living room. She seen all my interviews. She love giving headlines like I'm breaking news. So